Welcome back to another episode of, and I don't even know what episode this is, maybe 6, of 1968 327 L79 Corvette C3 Ground Pounder Project. Anyways, you can see I got some stuff on the floor, some boxes and stuff, alternator, A&N fittings all right there. I've been kind of working on plumbing this thing. So I'll just kind of show you where I'm at since the last time I was posting. So here we go. Boom. Got the electric water pump installed. I went with electric because the fan and the shroud and all that just gets in the way. You can't do anything. So I figured I'd just go that route. I'm going to put probably twin 12-inch on the radiator. I think that's the most you can fit on those because I got a 3-core aluminum. I don't really need a 4-core. These things air out pretty good, so I went with the 3-core just to see how it does. I'm going to put twin fans on that. But the nice thing about that radiator is that it fits in the stock location. I don't have to modify anything, so that's really cool. That's why I went with that one. I also got mechanical fuel pump down there. You see I got all that plumbed in with the fuel filter. I'm probably going to put an electric one in. Friend of mine that's been helping me out with this, he says I should go with that. I'll probably put it in as a pusher and then have this just kind of pull everything and push it up to the carburetor. Just did the braided lines. If you guys have ever done braided lines, they are not easy to do, but they look good when they're done. And of course that goes all the way up to the Quick Fuel 750 vacuum secondary electric choke carburetor. Don't know if I'll be driving this thing at 45 degrees, but I got a pretty good deal on it. I got like 2 or 3 of these things kind of sitting around. I got one that's too large for it, but I figured I would start here and see where to go. Still got the wrench on there, as you can see. Fuel pressure gauge in. Of course, all the plugs and everything. Something I got this from Summit Racing. Shout out to Summit Racing, free on me. Cool looking alternator bracket. It's pretty robust. You know, it looks just like a big old piece of metal hanging out there. But I had to go with that one. And these usually fit flush up against the head, but nothing lined up because these are basic. They replaced the short water pump, so it didn't really work out for me because all my pulleys are pushed out about an inch. So what I did is I went and got some bushings at the local hardware, and as you can see, they're nickel, and then I believe that, and then what I slid inside there to keep the bolt straight was just a brass one, and it looks kind of cool. It actually looks like I have 2 pennies sitting back there, but it's not. Then of course it goes to this piece, which is the arm, which you can adjust, and it goes over to the alternator like that and bolts right in there. Ooh, this is super zoom. And of course the billet pulleys. But you can see how close that is to the head. You can see that little gap. If I get there it is, get it just right. See that little gap there. I haven't really adjusted anything because I got to pick belts, and you know that's the funnest part, is trying to find the belt that fits. So the other issue I ran into is you can see that I can't get a cap on the power steering pump unless I move it all the way to that location. Then I can get a cap on it. But the problem is the belt sits too far down where it goes up to here and it rubs on there. So what I'm thinking about doing, I've got a couple ideas, and I'll have to show you guys when I'm done. I'll put it back there. But I have a couple ideas that might work, and it might change the automotive industry. Maybe not, but at least for me. See what else I've done is boom, got the full headers on and the side pipes. I put them on now because I'm going to be firing this up, test fire on it. As you can see, those are full headers, 4 into 1. They got cat prints on them. We have a cat that lives in the neighborhood that likes to come in and crawl around everything. They go all the way back. I repainted those, cleaned them all down, took a Took a Scotch Bright pad. I think it was like it was the gray and then red, and then I painted them. And just so you guys know, grill paint, that's what you use. You don't use VHT. Nothing wrong with VHT products, but you don't want to use any kind of engine paint on these things. You want to use grill paint, barbecue grill paint. That's a tip. That's a free tip from me to you. You can go satin or you can go gloss, either way, or flat or gloss. As you can see, I went gloss with this, and they turn out really nice, as you can see. They look brand new. As a matter of fact, I have a friend of a friend that stopped by. He builds vets. He's been doing it for 25 years, and he thought that those were brand new. And he said, "Oh my God, you spent a lot of money on those." And I said, "No, those are the same ones that I had." And he's like, "You got to be kidding me." So I gave that tip to him, and now he's all ecstatic. Can't wait to go paint some. But anyway, yeah, so that's where it's at. Like I said, I just want to give just an update. You can see here's the other side. It's covered up so nobody bangs into them. That's where I'm at so far. Braided line here. I got the braided line back in the back going to the tank. We'll come back. Yeah, so if you have any questions or concerns, I got to clean up the prints later. Any questions or concerns or ideas, anything you can pass off to me or I'll pass off to you. Either way, it's all good. And if you have any questions on how I did things, please don't forget to comment in the section below. Subscribe and like. And until we meet again, good morning, good afternoon, good night. We'll see you later.